Many good men and women died making sure this message got back in time to you. So you better listen up. The world is under attack. Some maniac is attempting to destabilize the fabric of reality. We tried to stop him. We got our teeth kicked in. Now it's up to you. If you and the heroes don't succeed, reality is gonna come crashing down on your head. I believe in you. Only you can help win this war. A war for the future.
I am Uatu, the Watcher. I have been charged with observing your world since before humanity reigned as the dominant species. But I can stand by and watch no more. I have watched you, Victor Von Doom. I know what you are planning, and it cannot be allowed. Humanity is at an important crossroads. The future of your species is at stake. So today, I have broken my Watcher's vow to never interfere with the course of humanity. I am here to stop you.
I have so little respect for those who do not know their place!
You do not know the power you abuse.
And you do not seem to know how to be silent! The power of the cube is mine to control. You were a fool to come here. You have no one to blame but yourself!
Please, no human can hold such power.
You're wrong! One can.
Reports now coming in from Stamford, Connecticut indicate a massive explosion in a residential neighborhood.
Just over 12 hours ago now, and preliminary casualties are said to be over 600. In Washington, rumblings on whether superhero reform should be brought to the table.
Following last week's devastating explosion, Congress has rushed through passage of the Superhuman Registration Act.
You hear what they're saying about that mission in Latveria?
Calling me shut up, Steve. I have suspected your intention.
You have suspected? Nice of you to say so at the time.
Given a choice between Fury and the government, who are you gonna trust? Tough call.
That's why I didn't even ask you to make it. So, thanks to you, all this is on our hands. No, not on yours.
The evidence is right here, sir. We're under attack.
Colonel Fury, since Dr. Doom's death, Lucia von Bardas has bent over backwards to mend the ties between America and Latveria. We got her elected. This year alone, we lent her country $72 million in aid.
Yes, sir. And it hurts to imagine what she's done with that money, knowing what we now know.
Thank you, Colonel.
I have a recommended response scenario for the
That won't be necessary.
Sir, if I may, this situation is sure to escalate.
We have a pleasant relationship with Lucia. We'll handle things diplomatically.
I kept you in the dark so that if something like this ever happened, your consciences would be clear. It's on me, and I'm taking the fall for this one.
You got that, Rob.
Damn it, Stark. You think these things grow on trees?
I'm sure you got plenty of backups, old man. You always do.
Enjoy your exile, Fury. Wherever you are. We'll just stay here and keep picking up the pieces.
What the?
Yes, Sinister. All my satellites are in place, ready for your broadcasts.
Excellent. You are no longer any use to me, filthy human.
But... Shit, there goes our contract money.
Wait. Is that how the script goes? Yeah. Time to have a little chat with Sinister. Hey there, Captain Douche. You know, I don't appreciate you killing my target before I could. Now I need to collect from your sorry ass.
Should I be incredible?
What the hell? Why is this happening?
Come, Blockbuster. Genosha awaits.
Deadpool, you need to listen to me. Mr. Sinister has taken over Chance White's
Hard to believe we used to date her.
Why'd you dump her? She's hot.
Not as hot as Psylocke, though.
Were you even paying attention?
Wolverine? Rogue? Hey, you're here too?
Try reading the script.
Like the girl said, we gotta go to Genosha if we're gonna stop Mr. Sinister from...
Wait, Genosha the island? Hey, we'll have to fly there. Are we taking the Blackbird? Oh, I always wanted to fly the Blackbird.
No goddamn way.
Deadpool, quit fooling around! Yippee!
Just kill all the X-Men.
LOL.
Deadpool, look out!
See? Montage! Works every time!
We crashed.
Yeah, but we crashed on Genosha!
And so, to answer your question, Mr. Senator, in spite of these recent events, I don't believe forcing superheroes to register with the government is the answer. This law would split the hero community right down the middle, with consequences I'm not sure any of us want to ponder.
Was that really your best shot?
Sneaking around doesn't become you, Steve.
Maybe I'll need the practice. Maybe we all will.
Don't be so melodramatic. This whole thing would affect you least of all. You're already deputized.
You almost sound like you agree with them. This Registration Act would tear down everything we've done, destroy a century-old tradition of...
I'm trying to save it, Steve. As much of it as I can, anyway. Don't you see where this is headed? All it's going to take is one more slip-up by anyone in a cape, and we'll be lucky if registration is the worst they do. They could just turn us all into criminals, hunt us all down.
No, they won't, Tony. Not in my country.
Now return to our special live episode of The New Warriors, coming to you straight from Stamford, Connecticut, where the Warriors have just been spotted by their supervillain quarry. Looks like it's on.
I've got Cold Heart, you guys. Hey, somebody snag Nitro. He's rabbiting.
Don't worry, Speedball. I'm on it. On your feet, Nitro. And don't bother trying any of your stupid exploding tricks.
Oh, baby.
hero. You're playing with the big boys now.
I won't do it.
I'm sorry, was it not clear I was giving you an order?
You're asking me to arrest people who risk their lives for this country every day.
No, I'm ordering you to obey the will of the American people, Captain. Either you help us bring them in, or we'll bring you in.
Weapons down, gentlemen. Or I...
Trank dart, now! Take him down! Take him down!
Son, if you want to stay conscious.
You idiot. We were trying to save lives.
Of all the people to go underground, Captain America. Now every superhero who disagrees with the act suddenly has a leader. Maybe we should hold off until...
That won't be necessary, Mr. President. Registration can go forward as planned. We'll take care of Captain America.
How many trapped workers did the radio say?
Over 300. Something's weird. I'm not getting anything over my infonet. No panic signals, nothing.
Look, get us out of here. It's a trap.
Of course it's a trap. How else were we gonna get you all in one place? Skybird 1. Is the area fully cordoned?
Roger, perimeter sealed. No one's leaving the zone without our say-so.
Copy that. Stand by.
Stand by? You and S.H.I.E.L.D. going soft, Tony?
We didn't come here to arrest you, Cap. I talked S.H.I.E.L.D. into offering all of you a chance at amnesty.
You mean surrender? Thanks, but I think I'd rather take my chances.
Cap, please. You know how hard I tried to fight this. But that was before Stamford. The public doesn't want secret identities anymore. Registration is the only way to make them feel safe when we're around. Just give me a chance to tell you our plans for my 21st century overhaul.
You've got 5 minutes.
That's all I'll need. What the hell?
How generous of you. You'll make it just and fair. What, S.H.I.E.L.D. Commander? President?
You must be kidding. You think that's what this is all about?
Oh, wait, that's right. They don't elect drunks to the White House.
Don't go there.
Maybe you'll be able to settle for just being drunk with power. Huh, Tony?
Damn it. Come on, Tony. I'm telling you,
Those mind-controlled criminals of yours were completely out of control. They're the ones who rigged the explosions. I tried to...
And I'm telling you, it's impossible. Our records show the villains were accounted for the entire time.
Someone hijacked them. I saw it myself.
I don't know what your angle is this time, old man. And frankly, I don't care. I got a war to win. Either help me do that, or get out of the way.
Well, things didn't go much better with old wingtips either.
Sorry, Fury. You've got no evidence. And I need more than your word these days. Besides, if Stark's attack dogs really are turning on him and S.H.I.E.L.D., so much the better. Serve them right.
All right, listen up. Tinkerer here has been trying to figure out who might be pulling the strings of S.H.I.E.L.D.'s nanite criminals when no one's looking.
Since I had some involvement in the original nanotechnology S.H.I.E.L.D. has converted for their use, I was optimistic that I could puzzle out the situation with the data already available. We were concerned that an unknown megalomaniac might be overriding S.H.I.E.L.D.'s nanite control signals with intentions unknown. However, the truth is much stranger and potentially much more troubling. There is no secret mastermind pulling the strings of these criminals. The network that links their minds has become large and complex enough to emerge as its own intelligence. A neural net whose intellect grows each time they inject another host with the nanites.
The only reason this thing hasn't already spread like wildfire is because S.H.I.E.L.D. lets just a few of them out at a time.
Correct. If the entire group were released from lockdown, they could escape Prison 42 and quickly spread across the Earth like a techno-plague. Everyone would eventually become part of its collective consciousness.
We already saw they could override S.H.I.E.L.D. control. Wouldn't there be any way to stop them?
To determine that, I would need a pure, untainted sample of the nanite material. One that hasn't yet been injected into a host.
Okay, they must have some of that in their negative zone jailhouse. And we won't get a better chance to head in there and grab some of that stuff than right now, while the heroes are still beating the crap out of each other.
We'll never reach the jail cells at this rate.
Are those the conduits we saw in the schematics?
Yeah, the only exposed power cables for both the main systems and the backups.
Those get cut, and all the cells open up? Including S.H.I.E.L.D.'s remote control super criminals?
You got it. But the released prisoners might give S.H.I.E.L.D. more than they can handle, at least for a few minutes. Could help cover our escape.
Watch what you're doing to those prisoners. They just... Damn it, Swanson! Get those prisoners attacking the right targets!
We're trying, sir, but they're not responding. The inhibitor transmissions aren't having any effect.
Then swipe their nanochains! Shut them down, now!
No effect, Mr. Stark. The villains are completely out of control.
You don't say.
Looks like Fury was right about your nanite-injected slaves.
We had it under control until you busted in here and released them all.
Gentlemen, I suggest we focus on getting our people out of here alive.
You made it. Was Fury behind you?
closed off from the other side.
What do you think it means? Did Fury detonate?
Step to one side, Captain. You and your friends here are under arrest.
For Pete's sake, Hill, these people need medical attention.
He's right. Lower your weapons and call in the medics.
No, Stark. I'm under direct orders from the President. The SRA dictates that these unregistered...
We're giving everyone temporary amnesty on my authority. At least until we figure out what just happened. If you have a problem with that, Commander Hill, you're going to have to take it up with all of us.
Get the medics down here.
So many lives apparently lost, and yet lost so that many more lives might be saved. We may not know the true fate of Nicholas Fury, but we do know he showed his willingness to sacrifice himself on behalf of us all. For him, and for the rest of the missing and presumed deceased, we ask Almighty God to watch over their souls. Amen.
It looks like the entire collective is down. Great work. We'll need to mobilize S.H.I.E.L.D. to begin rounding up and curing the nanite-infected population. Until then... What the?
Something's channeling strange energy signatures back through the network, urging your vicinity. Can you investigate? I think...
Yeah, all right, Stretch. I can make it. Smart guy. But I'll take a S.H.I.E.L.D. nurse over him any day. So how are you feeling? How's it look like I'm feeling?
Could be a lot worse, all things considered. Everyone else who was infected is pretty much recovered, but the stuff that Tinkerer put in you was 10 times.
Yeah, I know. But believe me, I know. Listen, guys, about all this, I just wanted to,
You can stop there, Nick. There's plenty of blame to go around, on all sides.
And plenty of cleaning up yet to do.
Yeah, there's that. I know you'll put it right. Get things back to where they used to be.
I'm not sure things will ever be quite the same as they used to be.
No, but that doesn't mean they can't be good again.
And so with the global battle against the Fold now won, thanks in large part to the combined efforts of the world's superheroes, Congress this week voted to overturn the Superhuman Registration Act. Additionally, all members of the anti-registration movement have been granted full amnesty by the President. Does this mean the country's superheroes can get back to doing what they do best? Former anti-reg movement leader Captain America, speaking earlier today at a Lincoln Memorial rally, said he hoped so.
During this conflict, nearly all of us got distracted from a hero's main responsibility, to help those who need it most. Now, thanks to the actions of a small but steadfast team, we've been given another chance. We must not squander it, and we won't. We saw what could happen if all individuality were lost. But we were also reminded that there are some things we can only accomplish when we're united. Now, our alliance stands reforged, ready to meet whatever challenge might be next, together.
Cable? Hey, man out of time. What are you doing here?
We haven't seen him since our run in the comics together.
Oh, I love reunions.
Wade, I need you to listen closely. I've time-traveled from the future to bring you a dire warning about...
Oh, God, here he goes again. He's not here 10 seconds before he starts boring us with his dire warning from the future crap.
Sinister has knocked out the X-Men by broadcast...
We may want to pay attention. This could explain a critical plot point.
The survival of Earth entirely depends on... which all hinges on you, Wade. Now, here's the critical part.
It's so boring.
Damn it, Wade!
Oh, man, did that hurt. So, we give Cable the slip?
Looks like he left a note.
What does it say?
Idiot. Meet me at the north end of the cities. If you don't arrive within 1 hour, you'll miss the incredibly large-breasted
naked woman who claims to be your biggest fan.
Oh, don't fall for that one
But
again.
what if Cable means it this time? We can't take that chance. Large-breasted naked fan lady, we're on our way.
Lo behold.
#1 fangirl is hot.
I'd ask what that was about, but I don't want to know. Time is short. We need to get you to Magneto's old citadel across the island. Don't even bother with that security tower. Sinister is up there, broadcasting his...
Whoa, hold up. Mr. Sinister is up there? As in the S-hole who killed that other A-hole who was my contract? One side, Summers. I got me some business to finish.
Damn it, Wade, stop! We don't have time to mess with the security towers.
All right, Sinister. Time to pay the and what the hell happened to you?
That looks very uncomfortable.
You.
Me?
Deadpool, you repulsive, putrid mutate. Destroying this tower will do nothing to stop my plans to instill genetic perfection upon this world. Nothing you do will stop my master plans.
Wait. Are you stuck in there?
No, that would be ridiculous.
Oh, so then you wouldn't mind if I played with this?
Wait, what are you doing? No, don't touch that!
I don't know about you, but... Wait! What does this one do?
Oh, dang it time!
Hey, Summers! Was that the big problem you needed help with? Because I just took care of it. Like a boss!
Huzzah.
Wade, that wasn't...
Seriously, roll credits. We're done here.
That wasn't Sinister! That was a clone!
Damn, Summers, what'd you have for breakfast? Smells like tacos.
You like tacos, Wade?
Oh, you know, I know this hot taco lady, Samantha. Oh, she makes the best...
Wade, what if you could never eat one of Samantha's tacos? Ever again?
What you talking about, Summers?
Mr. Sinister is going to kill Samantha. Destroy all her tacos. And everyone else on this planet. Unless you stop him.
Shit just got real.
Indeed.
So, we going back-to-back Crane style on this one?
No. I can't stay. I'm fighting my own battles in the future. All of which hinge on what you do here and now. Anyway, the real Mr. Sinister is holed up on Magneto's old citadel on the far side of the island. Easily a day's walk, so we'd better...
Fuck walking. Get ready for Plan Awesome!
If you insist on me building this thing, then I'll need 2 parts. My readings show the first one is that way.
Muchos chimichangas, amigo. Yo, Summers! Thought you said this was the way to go. Door's locked. What the hell, Summers?
I learned it by watching you, all right?
Summers, here's the last part you need. Now let's roll out!
Wrong franchise, buddy. Wade, this has got to be the dumbest idea you've ever had. The risk is considerable. This is my...
Great, Cable! Thanks, awesome! Bye! See you in the end credits!
Damn it, Wade!
Yo, dog, I heard you like boots. So I put my boots in this boot so I can stop you while I stop you. Nah, it's cool. We totally meant to do that.
Yeah, we're gonna call bullshit.
Hey, bad guy, time out for a sec. Need to fix our boots. Yeah, this is gonna end well. Come on, come on, come on! Fucking there's something. There we go. Oh, that worked out a little better. Nope. Nope. Oh, shit! Random out! No! Random pay! Hey, I think I'm getting the hang of this. Yeah, we told Cable this is a good plan.
Flawless execution, perfect timing. One of our finest moments.
I did poop a little.
All part of the plan.
Deadpool, branded as both hero and villain. Deadpool was once a badass mercenary named Wade Wilson. After being recruited into the Weapon X program, Wade was subjected to experiments that gave him awesome regenerative powers and drove him batshit crazy. Today, the merc with a mouth travels the globe in search of fortune and chimichangas.
How much C4 is this gonna take?
It's no more than 20 ounces.
What? Oh, I hate the metric system. How much in American?
Let's see. Carry the 7...
Dude, fuck math. Just use all of it. Oh, yeah! That was awesome!
Told you. 20 ounces. That was pretty sweet, though.
How's that for impenetrable, asshole?
Careful, we still need him alive.
Exactly how alive are we talking?
You're insane!
Not as insane as you think. Yeah, that was fun! Yeah, it was okay.
Well, it's not like we get a do-over on this one.
The hell we don't! Now that's what I'm talking about! Peter, my man, you see all that? Buttload of awesomeness.
Deadpool, you idiot! Do you know how much money all those explosions and tacky graphics just cost me? You can't just change whatever you want, whenever
Yeah,
you
that's
want.
great, Peter. Talk to my dick. Hey, where are you a-holes going with my contract? Hey, Arclight! Looking good, babe. You been working out? Your pecs. I mean your breasts. Your chesties look unbelievable, if you catch catch my drift. I can help you get off that villain D-list if you...
Kill this pansy!
Okay, She-Man. We'll talk about your D-list pecs later.
Think you're clever? Think you're cool? You ain't the only one with power, little geek.
Oh, now that's impressive. Come on, baby. We can still work this out.
You disgust me!
Hey, Hot Tits, the pipe I was offering gives way more pleasure. Oh, come on! Vertigo? Could we seriously not afford better bad guys? Ooh, Vertigo. I'm gonna get dizzy. You officially have the lamest power. I've got you right where I want you. I gotta get my head on straight. Nice ass.
Wait, that's our ass. We'll need to find our arm to twist the head back on.
There we go. Ow! Ah! Much better. Good boy. Who's your good doggy? That's right. Sit. Rogue!
Deadpool? What are you... Don't waste your time with her.
Ooh, Daddy likes.
Just wait, honey. I'm about to blow you away.
What the hell? You mean this whole party was just in our head?
Surprise!
Huh?
Sinister's got plans for you.
Hey, let me go! Deadpool!
Hey, there's Rogue. Okay, so we need to get our ass across this river of shit somehow.
Looks like we got here just in the nick of time.
Yowza! Rogue is messed up!
She needs to absorb our healing factor through skin contact.
Yes! Rogue, there's no time to explain, but we gotta suck face like there's no tomorrow. Oh, I'll be gentle and darling. Hey! Holy shit!
Is that even legal?
Rogue! Baby! You're sucking too much of my... Oh!
Oh, my!
Now that's what I call a kiss, sugar.
Holy shit! We're in her head now!
The girls are as firm as ever.
Ma'am, I'm a little turned on right now.
Don't worry, Rogue. We'll save you. Mr. Snookums? What are you... No guts, no gourds. You see what we did there? About the... Forget it.
How profound.
All right, the cart is ready. Pull that lever to open the gate. Okay, I'm pulling this lever right here to open the gate. Which lever? This lever. That's fine. Work with that lever, son. Yes, the gate is now open because I pulled
Dude!
this lever.
We get it, High Moon. Thanks. us. Yeah, not in the fun way.
What is that? It's a four-armed zombie! I know there'd be zombies down here! Kill!
We got him! Death, my girl. Omnipotent, otherworldly, hot. She totally wants me, and I understand that because I totally want me too. We met during some of my near-death experiences. We can't be together until I die, but I can't die! Hey, babe, good to see you.
It's been a long time, darling.
What am I doing here? What are you doing here? Why are we dancing?
You've bled out, my love. And now we're together. As always, our time is short. I need you to do something for me.
Just name it, Sugar Skull.
Mr. Sinister is exhuming mutant corpses and harvesting their DNA.
Ooh, sounds heavy.
The spirits of those mutants still linger here, yearning to stop him. I cannot claim them.
Hey, you ate my late burger with queso.
You want me to free their souls, my bony muffin?
Yes.
I got this, babe.
Deadpool.
Yes, my bony bride.
Pull yourself together.
Ah, what a dream. Ha! We're sending you down the tracks.
Yeah, treasure hunters will know what to do with a zombie.
Oh, that wasn't so bad. Could have done that with our eyes. Oh. Hey! Look over here! Knock, knock, spirit. Open up. What the?
Julio, the amazing.
Julio, the amazing.
They have been waiting for your arrival. But you must prove your worth. You must pass the test.
That ride was fun, but I can't help but wonder where all the clones went.
You've done more than you know. Don't speak. Just kiss me. The destruction of the catacombs can now begin. Now we can be together. Forever!
Does this mean we're going steady? Baby, you're the deadest.
You release the spirits for me. Thank you, my darling. Now, you must leave me.
What? No, babe. Was it something I said?
Oh, it's something you are, Wade. You're alive. Go. Finish your journey. And stop Sinister.
But baby!
Our time will come.
You believe this? Cock-blocked twice in my own game. Cowboy up, nerd. Time for melon farmers to pay the ferryman. That's an America fuck yeah moment right there. What is this strange new world Death has presented us with? Duh, it's Genosha.
We're back on the surface.
Ah, I love it. It's very French.
Focus. We should get to...
Oh my god, what's that over there?
I smell cheap hot sauce. Deadpool! I know you're around here!
Hey! Oh, it's you.
What were you doing over there?
Just a little surprise for our player.
What? Whatever, we gotta move. We need everybody on this one if we're gonna stop Sinister. That means you too.
Yeah, duh. It's my game.
Game? This is serious. You quit scratching your ass, bub, and get into the fight!
He said ass bub. Launch sequence initiated. Aerodynamic stabilizer activated. Carpool lane, buddy? seated and comfy.
Advanced propulsion systems.
Online! Of course! We need fuel! Once this baby hits 69.9 miles per hour... Oh my God, what's that over there?
What were you doing over there?
Just a little surprise for our player.
I didn't sign up for this.
What a bunch of chumps.
Must I do everything myself?
What the?
Interesting.
Enough! Deadpool, you are a repugnant, revolting, disgusting abomination with no place in this world!
Well, here we are, the moment of truth. Can you believe it? You know, I wasn't sure how you do, but gotta say, you crushed it. Well, we crushed it. We make an amazing team.
Nearly brings us to tears.
We should do this more often. We thought it'd be better for the game if we did it this way. You know, giving you the glory after we did all the work.
Just push your button to execute our super awesome amazing plan.
Sinister is standing right on the... Shut up, stupid! Don't spoil it. Go ahead, player. Whenever you're ready. Just push the button. Oh, did you want to go make a sandwich while the master villain stands behind me ready to strike? Oh, I'll go right ahead. We'll wait. I know it can be hard to execute a long string of button presses like this one, but you can do it. We believe in you. Still here, FYI. Come on, player. Come on! We've climbed the mountaintop together. Don't give up now! This totally reminds me of that one time with those other dudes when we totally did that one thing and everyone busted up laughing because what's-his-name fell over into that other guy and we were all like, push that damn button! Wait, that was the real Sinister, right? Seriously, roll credits. We're done here. Woo! Holy shit. the anti-hero for hire, the mask for your task, the guy who won't die, Deadpool!
Hi, Ma, and welcome to Pain Factor, the only show where you compete for your life.
And remember, viewers, I'm available for Black Ops missions, assassinations, and birthday parties.
I don't know what's weird, that this guy can somehow come back from the dead, or that they gave him a TV show.
Coming up, we've got a very special Pain Factor, with a very special guest running the gauntlet.
Who?
You, Spider-Man!
Wait, what?
That's right! Our guest today will be the one, the only, the friendly neighborhood Spider-Man! Because he needs this.
Television, you are a cruel mistress.
You know you can run inside.
Wow, that's not too big or anything. Can somebody say overcompensating?
Spidey! Can I call you Spidey? Hey, thanks so much for being part of our little webisode.
Cause you shoot the web. Okay.
Hey, can I get you anything before we start? Soda? Bottled water?
How about the fragment?
Okay, good one. Okay, here we go. Picture up in 3, 2, and... Welcome to Pain Factor! Is there a mute button for him?
And here he is, the terrifying, the deadly, the amazing Spider-Man!
Just what I always wanted, a tasteful introduction.
Listen, Webby, I can't have you swinging around in your footy pajamas destroying my cameras. You're gonna have to tangle with my army. And by army, I mean production assistants. And by production assistants, I mean unpaid interns. And by unpaid interns, I mean fans. You're gonna have to tangle with my fans.
Lamest supervillain ever.
This is live TV, baby! The show must go on! Spider-Man! Your contestant on a priceless fight! Come on down! Let's see what you want. A redonkulously big enemy to fight!
That's a prize?
Uh-oh. Looks like the spider's about to get squished. And we're out to commercial.
Yeah, but...
Don't worry, we'll pick it up in the same spot when we come back. Looks like the spider's about to get squished. Go get him, Beauregard!
Beauregard?
Congratulations, Spider-Man! You've ruined my broadcast and you deserve your prize.
The fragment?
That won't do! Bad, Spidey! Bad!
Oh, my head. Where am I?
Yoo-hoo! Watch me, Mommy! Watch me! Ta-da! Live and in person, the one, the only, Deadpool! Oh, look at you.
What about me?
I thought you'd be taller. Oh, well, we just won't use a lot of wide lenses. Deadpool! Thank you. Don't throw flowers, just send money.
Don't take this the wrong way, but you seem a couple peas short of a pie.
Get around behind him! Oh, I just remembered. I have to, floss.
Don't run away like a sniveling coward just because I was whipping your hiney.
I'm not running away. I'm just gonna go find a dictionary so I can look up sniveling.
Where do you think you're going? Get back here!
Hiney!
Right on!
You're so small!
That's what wrong! You gotta bail! It's been fun! For me, I mean, not so much for you.
Whoa! Okay, that was an experience.
Love your outfit.
Back at ya! You get yours from the fan club catalog too?
Nah, the gift shop. You know, if you get it in person, they actually tailor it for you.
No way! Right there in the shop?
Yeah, I mean, they take your measurements there in the shop. But doing the actual tailoring takes a couple days, but it's so worth it.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I mean, right?
Dude, turn around. Let me look at how it fits you. Yeah, I gotta say that is really nice.
I'm telling you, man, tailored.
Congratulations! For surviving this long, you've received the Pain Factor home game! Now you can risk your well-being and sanity for the entertainment of others in the comfort of your own home. Follow me to pick up your prize.
Can the prize be stuffing a sock in your mouth instead?
And here he is, bedeviled and bedraggled, drowned but not out, the man, the myth, the legend, the non-mutant superhero!
Do villains find me this annoyingly talkative? Don't answer. All right, ugly McEvilstein. You're about to get canceled.
And
cut. That's a wrap. Great show, everybody. Great show. Here you go, kid. You earned it.
Thanks.
Hey, fair is fair, right? BTW. What's the big deal with that thing, anywho?
Well, it's a long story. Basically, it gives bad guys extra superpowers, so I have to... Wait a sec. This is a prop.
Oh, candy bar! Gonna get a candy bar! Snap, crackle, chop! I love this! Finally, someone to laugh at my jokes! Hey, what's green and makes noise? What? The Incredible Honk! We'll be right back after these messages.
Another successful mission. You get a high rating for them.
Aren't they all? Just one thing. How do I get home?
I keep trying to tell myself that I'm just jealous of Walker Sloan's progress. It was only 5 years ago that he first showed up at Alchemax, talking about harnessing energy from the fourth dimension. Now he won't stop until he's running the place. I know his type. He's thinking beyond Alchemax, aiming towards who knows what. He's the exact type of corporate monster I've sworn to rein in. Especially if he's mucking with time travel. The year 2099 might not be much, but it's all mine. And he's not gonna change it. He's been siphoning Alchemax resources into converting the Gateway and the old virtual unreality lab into something else. Something dangerous. I've tried talking to him, but he's got no time for Miguel O'Hara. He will make time for Spider-Man. Just use the convenient access to the ventilation system to get inside, and then Walker and I can have a little chat. There you are.
Holographic assistant online. How may I serve you, Mr. Sloan?
Hello, Joseph. Run a final check and initiate security bioscans.
Preparing systems, Mr. Sloan. This won't take long.
Sloan! Get back here!
It's an abomination is what it is. Am I the only newspaper man in the city that realizes what a menace that webhead is?
Jonah, indoor voice, okay? I'm trying to get Mary Jane on the phone.
People lionizing that freak. Next thing you know, there'll be a musical about him with a chorus line of dancing Spider-Man.
I'd pay to see that. Oh, Mary Jane, hi. Go see a show. MJ, I would love to, but I'm working with Dr. Octavius in the genetics lab on a DNA project. I had to download a sample of my own DNA into the permanent Alchemax genetic files. I'm still waiting for some test results.
Permanent files, huh? Great, so 100 years from now we can clone you.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Well, how about I come there and we grab a late dinner afterward, okay, Tiger?
Sure, it's okay. Anything for you, babe. And I love when you call me Tiger. It's like a blast from the past.
Peter Parker.
Who's that? Who's talking?
Miguel O'Hara, the Spider-Man from 2099.
Are the other me's in my head, too?
No, it's just me and you, old-timer. I threw together a chronal link program using a sample of your DNA. It's allowing me to communicate with you at the point in time it was taken. I just wish it was from earlier on. We have almost no time.
Time until what?
Until you're killed.
Until I'm what now? Because it kind of sounded like you said kill.
Listen, a lunatic named Walker Sloan from 2099 created a time gateway. It was a one-way trip that dumped him sometime in the 1970s. He then used his advanced knowledge to build Alchemax, years before it was supposed to be established, transforming your world and mine.
But I work for Alchemax. You're saying that's somehow wrong?
Completely. At this point in time, you earn a living taking news pictures for J. Jonah Jameson.
The late-night ranting TV news guy? Forget it.
You can't forget it.
Where does this so-called death happen?
Sloan's building another gateway on the 66th floor, so he can finally travel back and forth. I saw you being killed, right there.
By who?
I couldn't make it out. It doesn't matter. Get out of the building.
So a crazed killer can wander around the building without me to stop him? No way. Besides, if I find this guy somewhere else, then I'm invincible, because I can only die at the gateway, right?
It's not an exact science, Parker.
Meaning what?
You want to spend an hour getting a crash course on temporal physics? No? Then do what I say.
You've got a lot to learn about priorities, pal. I'm gonna do what I think's right, and that means going after bad guys. You want a Spider-Man who'll do whatever you want? Go play a video game.
Kill you. Now.
You're being controlled. Fight it.
Fight you instead.
We've been a lot of things to each other, Eddie, but you've never been anyone's patsy.
Oh, good. Stand there and call him names. Great plan.
Should have kept myself scarce. Eddie, listen. You've got a chip inside you that's making you do this.
Just making it easier.
The longer that thing's in you, the more it's rewiring your thinking.
No, it can't.
Back off, Eddie! You're a puppet! Fight the puppet master, not me!
Difficult for me, too.
You don't know what you're doing!
I know enough. You have to die.
Or we both can live!
You think you're so much better than I am. Acting like you're so worried about me.
I'm worried about what you'll do to other people. And yeah, to me. But if you can fight it...
He can't. Trust me.
Oh yeah, I always trust people who are trying to kill me. So you're the head lunatic. Well, we haven't been properly introduced. I'm the guy who's gonna stop your plans.
Good luck with that. Anti-venom, finish him.
Can't!
Impressive resistance, but activating all the control chips, releasing your more bestial side, should do the trick.
Okay, guess I can go back now and take out Sloan once and for all. Oh, great, no spider sense. No!
Trying to cure you.
Go cure yourself. Nice try. Didn't work.
Yes, it did. Now to finish the job.
Fantastic. O'Hara, you might get to be right after all.
Believe me, that's the last thing I want. Calm down, Vicky. You made it.
That makes two of us.
Good try, Spider-Man, but I've had 100 years to plan this. Keep your friends close and your enemies closer. I kept you close to keep an eye on you, make use of you. But now you're done, and I'm done with you.
O'Hara. A little help?
O'Hara, if you're there, I got nothing left. No power. No nothing. You tried to warn me. I was an idiot.
Stop talking about yourself in the past tense. This isn't over.
Spoken like someone who isn't here.
I will be. Just hold on. I'm doing what I can. Come on, Parker. Where's that never say die attitude?
I don't need to say it to do it. And I'm out of jokes.
Come on, Spike. Hold it together. Just another few seconds. Get your strength back.
No! Not this time! Why the shock didn't he listen to me? I should have found a way to get him to listen.
What have you got me into the middle of, Walker? I'm just a scientist, for the love
Stop
of...
whining, Octavius. You knew I was out to change the future.
I didn't know the future was going to start fighting back. The forces we're unleashing with this quantum tunnel...
It's under control.
It's out of control, and Spider-Man is still alive to stop it.
We'll just send Antivenom after him. The gateway just needs a minute to recharge if it's going to send him through safely.
This has to work. It has to. No. The gateway's powering up. Oh, no, you don't! Bring it on, you pasty-faced patsy!
What the hell? The place is crawling with Spider-Man!
Don't worry, Antivenom will step on this one.
I don't understand. Why aren't Antivenom's powers draining his...
Because mine aren't radiation-based, if you have to know.
Didn't know, don't care.
O'Hara. Where am I?
Parker! You're alive?
What the... Miguel? There's some kind of monsters breaking in. Where'd they come from?
Just keep calm. They're probably mutation experiments from other regeneration eggs in that lab.
You did it to me. Planted that chip in me. Controlled me.
I didn't control you, Brock. I freed you. Both know you wanted Spider-Man dead. You should be thanking me.
Let me show you just how grateful I am!
No! Keep back!
What size, you fool?
Total cellular regeneration complete in 3, 2, 1. Regeneration complete. You are fully healed, Mr. Parker.
Room spinning. I can barely stand. Where am I?
You're in 2099, Parker. The cellular regenerator healed you.
I'm gonna toss a piece of junk to see if the gates work in one way. Incoming!
It came through. Perfect.
Huh. Plus I'm feeling like my old self. Strength and everything.
Yeah, well, it's a good thing the cellular regenerator had your DNA on record.
Good. Stand back.
What do you mean?
I'm coming through the gateway.
Wait, the return circuits are fried. I won't be able to come through even if you set it up on that end. I'll be stuck here.
So fix it. These freaking tentacles keep showing up.
Well, that's interesting.
I'm in the gateway room.
All right, throw the parts through, one at a time. Passing them through the energy stream should reverse the energy buildup, but if you toss them in all together, it'll trigger the...
Okay, I get it. We got any clue why Otto's tentacles keep coming out of nowhere?
He may still be alive between dimensions and trying to get out.
Or drag us in.
I wish I knew how to get rid of these shocking tentacles. horrific. A voice-coded door. Miguel O'Hara, 5249.
Access denied.
Figures. Parker, change in plan.
Cancel, please.
I can't access the archives on this end, but you can on yours. I'll guide you to the archive room, and you can give me the information I need.
The archives room? That would be handy. I could look up the people I love and keep them out of danger.
Don't you dare poke around in there, Parker. You've already seen the dangers of screwing with the past. Learn from the mistakes instead of repeating them.
Fine. O'Hara, the walls are closing and there's no way out. Now would be a good time to pull that quantum causality thing.
I don't know what to do.
You're in a better position than I am.
If I can find the architectural plans, make some changes, but I'll need a computer for that.
Then find one.
Parker, you still there?
Yeah, but it's yet to be crunch time.
Don't panic. Parker, are you there? Say something.
Oh, whew. Glad I'm out of there. Place smelled like the rhino in July.
Okay, I'm here, so how do I access it?
Enter my password. Lila. L-Y-L-A.
Access denied.
Oh, great. You got any other ideas?
Let me think.
I wish I could just say open sesame or grant me access or...
Request acknowledged. Access granted.
That was weird. Okay, let's go over the startup procedures.
Slow down, Parker. It's not that simple.
Did you fire up the quark enhancers? Activate the tachyon relays?
Yes, I did all that. No, you just...
Uncouple the Heisenberg compensators.
Yes, of course I did. Oh, shuck it. No, I didn't.
I was right? Wow. Oh no.
What's wrong?
It's Mary Jane. She dies. Tonight. Right there at Alchemax.
How do you know? For shock's sake, Parker, what part of don't poke around in the archives was unclear?
Fine. I'm a nosy Parker, but now that I've found out,
It's what? My job to save her? I've got enough to deal with.
You can't mean that. You can't just ignore that she's in danger.
Hey, I'm trying to focus on what's important.
What's important is not standing by and allowing someone to suffer or die because you do nothing. If you don't get that, then you don't get the first thing about being Spider-Man.
You're the one who doesn't get it, Parker. The future depends on...
My future is meaningless without her.
This is gonna be a huge mistake.
I owe you, Miguel. Big time.
Shocking right you do. But, well, maybe this'll help even the score for everything the world owes you.
Thank you. I mean that. Man, I must have been crazy to think about staying here. If people I love are going to be in danger, then I need to be there to help them. Oh, now what?
Talking about someone you love? I think that's my cue, Spider.
Holy, it is her.
Mary Jane, head toward the sound of my voice. Mary Jane!
Oh, thank God. Wait! Who are you? I don't care, just help me!
Mary Jane! Oh, shock.
Hurry, O'Hara!
Oh, shock. Hang on! Hang on!
What's happening? Miguel, no change!
That's because I haven't gotten to her yet!
Help me! Somebody!
I got her. She's okay.
Thanks again, Miguel.
Enough with the thanks. You ready?
Come home? You bet.
And leave me again? How much rejection is a girl supposed to take?
Black Cat? I was praying I was wrong. Felicia? What have they...
Help me, Spider. They gave me an anti-aging drug. For decades. Made me over.
Spider Sense going nuts. You're lying. The real Felicia, she would have never let them...
Never let them what? Turn me into this? You destroyed me, Spider. After what you did, I didn't care what happened to me.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm en route to the gateway room. Tell me when you're there as well. We have to time this right.
You got it, Miguel.
Oh, how nice. You and your counterpart are on a first-name basis now. It's good to know you've bonded.
Who are you?
I'm the CEO of Alchemax. The real question is, who are you, old friend?
Old friend? So this is where you make the big reveal, and I say, holy cow, Norman Osborn, or the Kingpin, Jonah Jameson. Come on, please be Jameson.
All of them long dead, I fear. Too bad they didn't have access to the anti-aging drug we developed. Does wonders for you. And I do mean you.
No, it can't be.
Can't be, yes. Why do people always say that? Good thing your future counterpart saved us, eh? Otherwise, we couldn't be this.
I become the evil mastermind?
Oh, don't be melodramatic. With great power comes great responsibility and great opportunity. And the only way to live up to all that responsibility is to use every opportunity to get all the power. I learned that the day I lost everyone I loved and didn't have the power to stop it.
What do you mean, everyone?
You'll find out. Except once I've fixed reality, you actually won't find out. Consider yourself lucky.
Peter, it's up and running, but it's not tremendously stable. Where are you?
I think I'm in hell. The CEO, it's me.
What? That's insane. How can that be? Holy shot! Peter, now! Move!
Let me explain it all to you.
Explain it to my rapidly retreating backside.
Is this what you're looking for?
You know it is.
Well, then come and get it. It was like old times, wasn't it, Peter? And I know it wasn't my old times. Not really. But it was as close as I was ever going to get. Be honest. Was I...
Yeah.
Good?
You were great. Better than the original.
Ready? Good to go. On 3! 1, 2, 3! Peter, did you make it through?
Yeah, something came through with me. Oh my god.
What's wrong?
Those tentacles! They were coming from some kind of... I don't know what this atrocity is. In fact, that's what I'm gonna call it. Atrocity. Because big scary tentacle monster thingy takes way too long to say. Oh, that and Bing Bang Boom was taken.
Peter, again, focus. The quantum bridge is building on itself, like a hurricane. It's a massive time storm, and if we can't get it under control, it's gonna wipe out everything.
You know how to solve this, right? The time storm and this atrocity that followed me out?
This is a little out of my field, okay? The Parascience boys would be better. Hey, that's it. The Parascience Research Lab. Best bet for all the answers. I'll go there. The time storm's starting to tear everything apart!
Ditto here! Not to mention I'm playing tag with this crazy octo monster.
I don't believe it. A transitional Einstein-Rosen bridge. Power's out. There has to be a backup generator somewhere. What I really need is some of its DNA to complete the analysis.
How? It's on this end.
Grab a DNA recorder and acquire a sample. Download it into a computer there, and it'll show up here.
But if it's not already there, doesn't that mean I've failed?
You want a 2-hour lecture on the laws of quantum dynamics? No? Then trust me, it won't be visible here until you do it there.
Oh, time travel makes my head hurt. So I've got to grab a DNA recorder from the genetics lab.
It's not a rare item. You shouldn't have too much trouble finding it.
I've got Tentacle Boy after me. Nothing's a walk in the park right now.
Point taken. Peter!
Miguel?
Are you okay? What happened?
I managed to tear free. Left half my costume behind, but it was worth it. Found a room to hide in, passed out.
DNA strands integrated. No wonder I couldn't get a read. That thing's a combination of Sloan, Octavius, and Anti-Venom. They must have mutated into that thing when they were shoved through.
My God. Any weaknesses?
At a guess? High voltage. Right now, they're supercharged with quantum particles. If we can reverse the polarity of the gateway and shove it back through, the quantum feedback could reverse the time storm.
Why reverse it, Miguel, when we can use it?
You know who I...
Of course. He knows, so I know. Miguel, you're on the wrong side of this. I'm not the villain here. I'm the guy who's trying to make everything right. Don't you get it?
Apparently I don't.
When the storm is fully unleashed, I'm going to harness the quantum energy. It will give me complete control over the time stream.
What, are you trying to play God?
The first creation of the universe wasn't bad. For a first draft. I'm just going to provide a much-needed rewrite. I can make up for my original sin by saving Uncle Ben. Not to mention Gwen Stacy, her dad, countless others. What kind of villain fixes it so that everyone gets to live happily ever after?
You're talking about power no human should have. You'll end up destroying yourself, but not before you've annihilated everything else.
Well then, I guess we'll just have to agree to disagree. This discussion is over.
It's over when I say it's over! No way it ends here. The CEO and I have some unfinished business. Okay, you raving megalomaniac! Here I come! Get ready for round 2! Peter, these failed freaks are piling on! You sure you can do this? I'm almost to the lab. Piece of cake! This is no time for pastries!
Miguel, I'm headed to the gateway room and Junior's right on my tail!
Keep moving! I have to head off the CEO before he starts draining quantum energy, or who knows what could happen. Alright, here it is. The CEO's tower. I'm coming for you, boss.
I really didn't want it to come to this. I guess it was inevitable, though. I mean, talk about your boss fights, right?
What happened to you, Parker? You used to be the greatest of them all.
I still am, Sport. The one, the only Spider-Man. Except no substitutes, including you.
You have to listen to reason.
No, I really don't. That's one of the joys of being in charge. So if you want to make this personal, you can join me in the gateway room.
Miguel, I'm getting ready to reverse the polarity. But, just in case I blow up the universe, I just want to tell you, it's been fun.
Have faith! I'm almost positive this will work! I believe I had an appointment.
Luckily, I cleared my schedule for you. I'm sorry it's come to this, but obviously you're part of the problem, not the solution.
How is watching the space-time continuum collapse any kind of solution?
Idiot. I'm absorbing all the quantum particles being unleashed. I'll reshape the timeline any way I wish long before it collapses. Think of it as playing dice with the universe. Einstein would have approved.
Einstein's not here, so I guess I'll have to do.
Singing, though. Miguel, it's still out of control. You need to lock it down on your end. And if you do, actually, I don't know. What happens if you do?
Then the backlash should collapse the quantum bridge and overwrite all of this, wiping it from existence. And don't say if. I can still take the CEO. His armor's starting to overheat. He can't control the energy. Just as I figured. I told you it could only end like this.
Oh, I couldn't say. You're the real villain here. I tried to warn you, Miguel. I really did. You've no one to blame but yourself. Maybe the most merciful thing to do is just wipe you out of existence entirely. Save us both some aggravation.
to normal.
Same here.
Okay, but if the timeline snapped back to normal, if none of it happened, how do you and I remember it? I mean, we've got two different sets of memories in our brains. Shouldn't that be making us, I don't know, crazy?
Crazy? We already dress in skin-tight costumes and fight bad guys for free.
Okay, crazy-er.
You really want a 5-hour lecture on temporal paradoxes?
Sure, why not? As it turns out, looks like I have all the time in the world.
I haven't done this kind of heavy lifting in years.
Me neither. But there's a reason we've lasted this long. Not many of our soldiers even know about this place.
Yeah, here. I guess everyone's a big shot. Your men are panicking like children.
I believe you. Just show me so I can tell them I saw it with my own eyes.
Better yet, take a picture with your phone. You can show them yourself. We've beaten him senseless.
Please, I keep telling you, I'm not who you think I sell advertising.
Then why did someone break in here to save you, huh?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Makes sense now, eh? A weakling like you could never kill our men alone. Tell us who you're working with. Talk!
Nobody. Oh, please. I saw someone attack one of these Russian guys. He's the killer, not me.
How'd you end up here?
I yelled. Then the killer ran. I went to see if I could help the victim. Then his friend showed up. My hands were bloody. But they wouldn't believe that I didn't do it.
This man you say was the real killer. What does he look like?
White, red hair, skinny, wild eyes. The strength of a madman. Not the kind of madman I work with.
Your license says you live in Jersey. If you can prove you weren't in the city when the Carnage Killer struck, I'll let you go.
No problem. I was in San Diego all last week, at a convention.
That's the ambulance I called. You'll be okay now. That's him!
Wait. You can only truly know your prey by watching him stalk his own.
Oh, please, dude. I didn't have anything to do with that drive-by. I was just a wheelman.
Wheelman? Who saw all those people die?
Yeah?
Oh, you admit it? Good. Now you're going to tell me all about it. Then, you're going to give me answers. The spider. I'm a big fan of the look. But your execution? Boring. You know, real spiders liquefy their prey from the inside. You should think about it.
And you're the Carnage Killer. Why'd you do it? I get having a grudge against criminals, but...
Not criminals. Killers. No one knows death better. What do they see when they feel her cold arms wrap around them? What special insights do they have? There's so much to learn.
You're crazy.
And you're welcome.
For what?
Doing what you want to, but can't.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I'll show you.
Thanks for the help.
You chose to disregard my advice. So, I assumed you preferred to handle matters yourself.
What was that anyway? You expected me to just stand there and watch him kill that guy?
Or stop him. Permanently. I am trying to unleash the killer instinct in you, boy. The one you try so hard to deny.
That's not who I am. And it's not who I want to be. Ever.
Then, there will always be a greater predator than you.
I guess we'll find out.
Thanks for the smooth ride. I sincerely hope I can return the courtesy by slaughtering you quickly and with minimal agony.
Good day, Mr. Cassidy. My name is Donald Mencken. I want to assure you that you are a most valued guest here at Ravencroft. We're going to learn a lot from you.
And I'll learn a lot from you. Answers you don't even know you have.
Eager. I like that. Well then, let's get started, shall we?
Calling all task force personnel. Due to increased violence involving the gang war and the suspect known as Spider-Man, you are now free to employ extraordinary measures. Enter phase 2 of the suppression initiative immediately.
Hey, yo, I bet that's worth some bank.
Hands off. Stick to the plan. We're waiting for the spider. You set off an alarm and bring the cops. No amount of money's gonna save you from the Kingpin. You dig?
They're setting a trap for me with idiots like this? Not gonna happen.
Should I have served my time like a good little girl? Get out when I'm old and wrinkly? I don't think so.
You're saying the Kingpin got you out of jail? How much power does this guy have?
That's what it's all about, isn't it? Power. His, yours, and mine.
Your heart wasn't in this, Felicia. Tell me what he did to you.
I was transferred to Ravencroft. The Kingpin came to see me.
Just to be clear, we're talking about Wilson Fisk.
Yes. He said he knew I was after power and he could give it to me.
You'd owe him. That's how it always works, isn't it?
The doctors did experiments. They called it DNA crafting or crisscrossing.
Cross-species genetics? You've seen what can happen. Why would you do that to yourself?
Boy, you are thick. I did it for you, so I'd be like you, so we could be together. But then the Kingpin ordered me to kill you, or die myself. I couldn't. I can't.
Felicia, I don't know what to say.
Don't say anything. I'm not interested in your face, just your lips.
I can get you help. Witness protection, a new life safe from the Kingpin. And maybe someday we can get to know each other like normal people.
I don't want to be normal people. Run away with me. We'll go somewhere exotic. With our power, we can live like royalty. Adventure, excitement, romance. And that sounds terrible to you.
No, but I've got responsibilities.
Well, I'm not one of them. Don't worry about me. I've always done fine with a target on my back.
I can't just let you go.
Fisk owns too many cops. If I'm in custody, I'm as good as dead. You can't do that to me any more than I can do it to you. You ever decide you want some fun in your life? Look me up.
Felicia, wait! I'm working with Whitney Chang on a story, and she needs proof. You're closer to Fisk than anyone I know.
Not really. He keeps his business private. But, as an investor, I do have access to the task force's financial records.
Oh.
Okay. One of the addresses you gave me came up. Large payments to a security consultant. Fisk handles all the personnel decisions. He's the one who hired this Kravinoff guy. But he cooked the books, so technically, Oscorp's paying him. He's trying to throw me under the bus.
Join the club.
You okay?
Yeah. It's just... I trusted someone I shouldn't have. and I probably should have seen it, but after losing my dad and Uncle Ben, I guess I wanted to believe.
You wanted a father figure. I know what that's like. My dad shut me out of his life to focus on saving his own. And all he ended up leaving me was the disease that killed him.
Huh? Harry, I'm sorry. What is it?
It's genetic. Very rare. Degenerative. My father extended his life by spending a fortune while he looked for a cure. I don't have that kind of time.
There's gotta be some hope.
Gene therapy. That's what all my dad's research was about.
Is that why Norman started the cross-species experiments?
Yeah. He thought he could give himself the resistance some animals have to conditions like this. But the closest he ever got was the work he did on spiders with your father.
But Dad disappeared. And his work went with him. Your task force. Their body armor has medical applications. Can it help at all?
It's not a cure, but it can give mobility to people who can't get around on their own. The task force has helped me improve on it, and protect my research from criminals who'd steal it. But it was a mistake to work with Fisk.
He knows you're sick?
He figured it out. And now he's waiting for me to die so he can take Oscorp for himself. Listen, Pete. Take it from a guy who knows. When the people you trust turn their back on you, it's just proof you have to handle your problems yourself. But sometimes, you still need help.
Harry, I'll do whatever I can for you. Just tell me what—
Spider-Man. No one knows for sure how he got his powers. But he looks to me like the only successful, healthy example of cross-species genetics out there. You take pictures of him. You must have some way of reaching him.
Well,
Peter, I need Spider-Man's blood.
Gotta catch up to Harry and talk to him.
You came. Thank you. I'll pay whatever you want.
Mr. Osborn, wait. I've checked with scientists familiar with gene therapy, and I can't give you my blood. It's too dangerous.
Dangerous? I'll die without it.
Not right away. There's still time for more research. Every other cross-species subject has turned into a monster. I don't know why it's different from me. I'm looking into it,
I've paid the top minds in the field to look into it. A fortune. They don't have the answers. I'm willing to take the chance.
It's not just about you. The lizard, the other cross-species, they hurt people.
Get out.
Killed people.
Just get out.
I can't give you my blood until I know
right.
it's safe.
I can't trust anyone.
I'll find out.
I'm on my own.
Mr. Osborn,
No, just go.
Craven! Time for a little mentor-mentee chat. Discuss our mutual goals. Map out a 5-year plan. Explain why you're working for a human jello mold. He was gonna kill me and stuff me like a trophy. All this time he's been studying me, testing me, figuring out my strengths, and how to beat them.
And how best to set a trap.
You're a fake! A coward! This is your idea of a fair hunt?
Oh no. It's only the prelude. The antidote I gave you should remove all effects of the tranquilizer. I want you at the peak of your abilities.
Stop acting like you're King Arthur. All that talk about honor. You lied to me. Betrayed me. For the Kingpin and his money.
That was incidental. I did not betray you. I truly taught you all I knew. Not just so you eliminate the Kingpin's rivals, but to make you the worthiest possible opponent. The foe I knew you would be. My greatest hunt. Now you are ready. And now we will see who is the hunter and who is the prey. I beg you, kill me. Give me death over defeat.
You're saying death isn't defeat? You planning on coming back as a craven zombie or something? Anyway, I won. That means I call the shots.
What are your terms?
You're a few episodes short of a season, Craven, but you've always had your own loony code of honor. So you're gonna tell me how to get to the Kingpin. The truth. Everything you know.
Very well. You have won that right. Ask, and I shall answer.
I ran into someone who says Kingpin gets test subjects at Ravencroft. How?
The institution has lost all government funding. It now relies upon private donors, of which Fisk is the largest, now that Norman Osborn is dead.
And they just let him experiment on inmates like some kind of Dr. Chubbenstein?
They encourage it. They view the inmates as hopelessly damaged, useful only as test subjects.
I know you. You're always checking out your surroundings. You notice everything.
Yes, it's true. I met with Fisk in his building, where I took note of the locations of his cameras, weapons, and accessible points of entry. He has a Telec 4566 security system, and I know the passwords.
Well, you get a gold star. Draw me a map, and don't leave anything out.
The information I have given you will get you inside the building, but you must still face Fisk himself.
I'll distract him with cupcakes.
This is why you will lose. You underestimate him. He has fought for his life since he was a boy. If you show even a moment's weakness, he will see it and kill you.
The old killer instinct, huh? A lot of good it did you. I'm not sure if the cops can pin anything on you, but if not, take my advice and go back to Russia. Fisk doesn't seem as forgiving as I am.
I'm not used to driving that kind of truck. Why can't Tony come?
Because we're going to see the boss. And only his top guys get to know where he goes when he's not here. So shut up and do your job.
I had a feeling listening in on those guys might pay off. Now to stick to their truck and let them take me right to the fat man himself.
Spread out. Secure the area.
You got it.
I want a perimeter set up. All points of entry watched.
I'm on it.
I catch anyone slacking off, they'll end up padding my arrest stats.
Understood, sir.
Maintain radio contact. Check in every 5 minutes.
I'll spread the word.
The boss wants everyone working double shift.
I'll tell the boys.
This guy's cheaper than Jameson. Smells like sweaty fat guys and burritos in here. No offense to burritos. Well, if it isn't the Kingpin! Catchy name, but I have to say, you look more like a bowling ball than a pin. Or maybe a beach ball?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
I mean, I'm impressed. You take control of crime in New York right under everybody's nose. The whole city knows you're crooked, and everyone still kisses your tookies. It must take, what, a week? A lot of ground to cover, is what I'm saying.
The only criminal I see is the masked man guilty of breaking and entering into my private building. A violent vigilante. The Daily Bugle has branded a menace.
Fine, play it like that. But one way or another, you're going down.
And now you threaten me. I dare say Jonah Jameson will praise me as a hero after I kill you. In self-defense, of course. I'm not a fool, Spider-Man. I've admitted no wrongdoing, broken no laws. There's no evidence against me.
I have proof you paid Craven.
No, my task force did. As a security consultant. I am shocked and horrified to hear he's done anything improper. If indeed he has. He was hired for his legendary skills and a strong code of conduct that would never allow him to betray a client.
Craven might not give you up, but Cassidy will.
A lunatic like that? Oh, come now. His word can hardly be believed. And besides, a man would have to be a fool to deal with someone of his ilk directly. I assure you, I am no fool. I'm afraid, Spider-Man, that you are the only criminal here.
Yeah? We'll see about that.
This is not an action film, boy. Just because you're young does not mean you can hack my security and gain access to my personal... How are you doing that?
Huh. Now who's underestimated who?
Stop that! I demand you stop!
All units. Max Dillon has escaped custody and is at large in Sector 4.
What did you do?
I have no idea what you mean. Thank you for showing me my areas of vulnerability. I assure you, they will be gone when you return.
Yeah.
Mr. Osborn, you were right. Fisk is buying up Oscorp stock for a hostile takeover. But as long as you're here, I'm confident we can stop it.
Right. As long as I'm here.
I have it, sir. Richard Parker's spider venom formula. But every time it's been used, there have been serious side effects.
More serious than death? I'll take my chances. Now get out!
Dr. Kafka, is that supposed to happen?
No. I'll shut it down.
Attention all task force officers. With the growing threat posed by the masked vigilante called Spider-Man, we are clear to escalate Phase 3 of the Suppression Initiative. Be advised, there is no Phase 4. This ends now.
Just made it! Whoa! Oscorp looks like a bomb went off. Or a bunch of them. I need to find out who did it. Great! Listen, I know you task force guys think I'm the second coming of Al Capone, but there's a bigger threat right now.
The Goblin gave us this armor after he sprung us from Ravencroft. We work for him, and he wants you alive or dead. Spoiler alert, I'm gonna go with option 2.
God, Harry Osborn, is that really you?
Does it look like me? No. Harry Osborn's dead thanks to you. All that's left is the Goblin.
You couldn't wait, could you? You tried something else.
Richard Parker's spider venom. And look, I'm a new man.
I warned you, what could happen?
I'm dying, you idiot. What else was I supposed to do?
You could have let me do research.
No. From now on, I take what I want, no matter who I have to kill. I'll analyze your corpse and find out why you're stable. Then I'll do it myself. kill me. I don't want to live like this.
That's never the answer. It's the easy way out. You think it's hard for you? There are people sick, dying all over the world, some with the same disease, who don't have your money or resources. Even if you don't want to keep fighting for yourself, you owe it to them. You're gonna answer for your mistakes, and do whatever you can to make up for them. The greatest man I ever knew taught me that.
There's a riot at Ravencroft. We don't have the manpower to handle it. All we can do is close the bridge, seal it off.
What about the people who work there?
We sent in some task force guys to evacuate. They're having a bad time. Any chance you can lend a hand?
On my way. This is a nightmare. How to get so bad so fast? It's like someone deliberately freed all the most dangerous inmates. This is worse than I ever imagined. Mencken, right? You work for Oscorp. I'll try not to hold that against you. What happened here?
It was Cassidy. We tried treating him with an experiment.
You don't. I know what you and Fisk were up to. Using these people as guinea pigs.
Okay, fine, but the danger's real. Cassidy changed into something horrible, deadly, and he wants to make more like him.
How do I stop Cassidy?
I'm not sure you can. You'd have to overwhelm the symbiote we injected him with. Stop it from functioning. Inflict too much damage for it to handle. Perhaps with fire, or intense vibrations. It's all theoretical. We planned further studies, but...
What did this nutball cocktail of yours do to him?
I don't fully understand it. But like everything else, the goal was to cure the Osborns. In this case, by creating organic, intelligent life forms, nanites, that rely on the body's survival for their own. Now listen to me. Any disease, any damage, they can recognize and heal, as well as protect and defend the host.
Symbiotic relationship. More? Cassidy's a loony psycho killer. When did he turn into a social butterfly?
He had an abusive father, absent mother. He was always jealous of other kids with loving, stable families.
So he's trying to create one?
Yes. Out of the most dangerous inmates at Ravencroft. He wants to build a family in his image.
I'll get you outside, which is more than you deserve. But then I have to go after Cassidy.
I agree. He's headed for the sub-basements, where the most damaged inmates are kept. Now, if he makes them into beings like him, no place will be safe. Okay, I'm fine from here. My car's outside.
Get to a hospital. Tell the police everything. Or after I'm done with Cassidy, I'll come looking for you. The Venom Project. Huh, great. Why is it never the Puppy Project or the Chocolate Project? Cassidy! That's as far as you go. One of you is already too many.
I'm not Cletus Cassidy. Not anymore. I'm my true self now.
I'm Carnage!
Poor little spider. You're just not ready to see the truth, are you?
I didn't web up your mouth because I don't want you to suffocate. You're starting to talk me out of it.
See, you think you're joking. But I know what you won't admit to yourself. When I killed those criminals, you were happy. You were grateful to me, weren't you?
No,
It's not too late to understand. I'll tell you whatever you want to know.
You say you're searching for answers in death, but what were you trying to do when I stopped you? Make others like you? A family?
So we can spread the message, the truth, that chaos and death are the only...
Wrong. You're trying to create a family because you never had one.
You went looking for death, Cletus. You wanted the life you never had. Now who's not seeing the truth? You said you kill to understand death. What are you trying to understand?
The meaning, the truth, the secrets it reveals about all of us that we're afraid to see.
I can tell you that. Death is a part of life. It happens. Sometimes for a reason, sometimes for no reason. You're wasting your time looking for some cosmic answer in death. Life is where you find meaning. And buddy, you've wasted yours. What makes you think I'm anything like you?
You wanted to do what I did. End those criminals forever.
That's true. I didn't want to admit it, but I'd be lying if I said I didn't feel that way.
I knew it.
But that's human. Anger, wanting revenge. It's not wrong to feel emotions like that. It's wrong to act on them.
Here's the real difference between us, Spider-Man. I'm at peace with who I am.
You shouldn't be.
And you should? Then why aren't you?
Sorry, Cletus. I just figured out talking to a psycho killer isn't gonna give me the answers I'm after.
I know what will. Death.
That's not the answer, Cletus. None of us are gonna find any answers here.
What's the matter, Peter? You look like you lost your last friend. Hey, but I know for a fact you've still got at least one.
It's Uncle Ben. I miss him so much. I just feel lost without him. He raised me. I loved him. And he died because he was looking for me. I'm not sure how to live with that.
Let me ask you something, Pilgrim. Your Uncle Ben, he was one of the best people I ever knew. Everyone loved him. He had an amazing life, right? So, why do you want to make it all about how it ended? What counts isn't how he died, Peter. What matters is really the way he lived. I want you to make his life mean something. I want you to be the man he raised you to be. The man that he was so proud of when he saw what you were growing into.
He told you that?
All the time. Your uncle knew what a tough place the world could be. He knew that it needs heroes. And hey, take it from me, you are one of those heroes. So what do you say? Are you gonna go out there and prove it? I want you to do it for Uncle Ben, and for me.
Yeah. Yes, Dan. I will. I miss Uncle Ben. I'll always miss him. But I don't have to replace him, because he already gave me everything I needed. Now it's up to me to honor his memory by using what he gave me, in a way that'll make him proud.
Nuff said. Nuff said.
Oh, you can rely on me, Mr. Mayor. I consider it my honor to provide any help I can. What happened to young Osborn is tragic, but never fear. I'll continue to finance the task force myself. And, at the risk of seeming overconfident, I promise you, with the criminal organizations that plagued our city crushed, the crime rate will go down to a manageable level. Yeah, goodbye. There you are. Come in, my friend. Come in. I couldn't have done this without you. Chameleon.
What happens now?
Now, the real work begins.